Hello, Taurus, and welcome to your July 2019. This is a general reading for the month of July for all you Tauruses out there. I have already shuffled the cards because I just didn't want to have to let you listen to all that noise or the sound of it as I was doing this video. So I will start pulling these. There is an extended read for this. If you on my Vimeo page, if you are interested, the link will be in the description box below. So let's get these cards going. So for you, we're going to start with the World in reverse, the Emperor upright. Ooh, two major arcana cards, three major arcana cards. Wow, Taurus, and the High Priestess. Woo. So let's talk about this. So what I see at the very beginning is that there is a cycle that is not ended. There is a cycle that has not been closed out. With the High Priestess here, I do feel like there is, your intuition is really, really heightened right now, that you're really being, receiving downloads and information, and like your intuition is really in tune with something. Maybe, and I just feel like with this World in reverse, that there's a part of you that is just holding on to a situation, a chapter that needs to end. And it doesn't necessarily have to be you have to release it to let it go. We can look at that in the extended, or hopefully that's what we will be doing, is looking at it in the extended. But it looks like this situation, because with the Emperor here, this talks about somebody who is very structured, organized. They have their stuff together. They can come across as a little, I don't want to use the word harsh because that's not it, but very stern. Let me say stern. So, but I do feel with this situation, the Emperor, they rule. They can delegate, and they're like the master of their realm. And I feel like there's something that's going on. And this could very well be what you're struggling to release. And I don't feel like it's released, to end a cycle, to end a chapter. And I feel like this is relinquishing control a little bit. Like I feel like this is allowing somebody else, like delegating something and, taking it off from you so you can move forward in a different phase. Because that's really what I'm seeing with three major arcana cards. I feel like this is something super big in your life, maybe kind of a little intimidating or scary for you to release control of a certain situation. But I feel like there's a bigger purpose for you, and in order to move on and to do that, you have to let go of some other things or close these chapters up. Let somebody else take care of a certain area. Maybe that's what this is. If you're a business owner or something like that, even in relationships, maybe there's just, you're having a hard time. Maybe for some of you, you're afraid of commitment. And, this is part of that cycle that needs to be ended or something like that. Let me pull one of these cards for you. Patience is your card of guidance through the Vintage Wisdom Oracle deck. So it does look like whatever a situation is that you're trying to achieve, to reach, to manifest, whatever this is, I feel like this block that you have, what's the reason this card is calling for you or coming to you right now, is because you have to have the patience to allow this process to change, to evolve, to grow, to end something, so that you can get to this stability, this higher realm is really what I'm feeling. And I feel like your intuition is already enlightening you to this. I feel like you're being downloaded guidance and information as far as that goes, and maybe you're just neglecting to trust your intuition. Maybe that's part of this cycle that needs to end. Maybe you are going through a situation and your intuition is saying something, but you're not trusting in yourself and in your own self. I just feel like it's your own self, your own power, your own something like that. And this is an opportunity for you to trust that intuition, to act upon that intuition, and to see this cycle come to an end so that you can evolve from that. If you are interested in the extended read, it is available on my Vimeo page, and you are more than welcome to click the description box, and there will be a link there. Thank you. Have a great month. Hello, and thank you for joining me on my Vimeo channel. This is your extended read for Taurus, and for clarity on that world in reverse is the 10 of Pentacles. So the 10s are completions. They're ending a cycle. And so I feel like this is either for some of you in a job, or it can be a job, a relationship, whatever this is for you, but it is something that is pretty significant. Again, you have two completion cards. The world in reverse is talking about not having completed a cycle, and the 10 of Pentacles is talking about completing a cycle and evolving, growing, expanding, a peak, and through a peak experience for you. So with the Patience card at the bottom, the final completion of this cycle may just not be here for you at this very moment. So if you're feeling a little frustrated, be patient. It's coming. It's there. It's just not out there at this very moment, but it clearly looks like it's coming. And I feel with the High Priestess up here as well, that you can feel this coming, and you're just getting a little antsy, wanting it get here a little bit quicker for you. So here is the card for clarity on this Emperor. For some of you, this can be very well be, getting out of this negative mindset. This 8 of Swords talks about feeling like mentally imprisoned in a situation and not seeing clearly that you can take that blindfold off and get right through these swords. So I feel like this is whatever this patience is that's needed for you right now. And if this completion that has not happened for you right now, there's something, a negative mindset, your negative thinking. It can be energy that is around you that is not mentally stimulating in a positive way for you. It can be, just this patience is needed for you to work through this, for you to bring this awareness in, for you to really see this situation for what it is, and to walk away, or walk through those swords and away from that negative mindset, energy, whatever that is for you, in order to get to this completion and things moving forward. For the High Priestess, here's the Clarity card, and this is a tradition card. So this can talk about a higher learning. This can talk about things, and I mentioned this. I know I mentioned this in the YouTube, the first reading on the YouTube channel. For some of you, this is about a commitment. Maybe you're afraid of committing to something, and this mental prison sort of energy is blocking you. That's why you have to have patience. You're not moving forward until you work through this situation. This can be, as far as a job, this can be, it's something in your material world. So this is within your home, your family. This is your finances, your money, things like that. These are things that you value. It's something that you value. You have 4 major arcana cards sitting right here on the table right now. So this is a pretty significant, really significant shift, change, direction for you, whatever that is. With this, let's see. this, I feel like this is with your home and your, I mean, not, this can, I feel like it's something that you value. I feel like this is either with your job, with your siblings, it can be. You got this new moon in your third house. Communication, that's about communication. Maybe, you know, this Eight of Swords right there is maybe when you're communicating, you communicate in a harsh, or just the way you're communicating really looks like it needs some sort of a shift or a change. And I do feel like that's coming in for you anyhow. But it does look clearly to me like there is some major changes going on. You're ending some really big cycles right now, or some significant cycles in your life, chapters in your life, whatever you want to call it. And it's going to be bringing you to this peak experience that is really going to bring in stability, security, structure. I feel like, a lot of you could be really, expanding, growing on your spiritual journey in this lifetime. With this traditional card and the High Priestess right above this, I feel like your intuition is really lit right up right now. It's really on fire. And for some of you, I just feel like this fear of the unknown, or, not willing. Look at this. See how this one's got her eyes blocked? She's closing her eyes. This one has her eyes blocked as well. I feel like there is a situation that you are refusing to look at, and it's going to take that clarity for you to see what this really is, so that you can close out that old chapter and open up this brand new one. And this brand new one looks really beautiful. Let's pull a couple more cards for this. Yeah, this is Judgment in reverse on top of this with that World. So again, it's like either you're getting ready to repeat a same toxic cycle because you're not looking, you're not looking at things clearly from a clear space. You're not communicating clearly your needs, your wants, your desires. Maybe you're not even, looking at them in your own mind in a positive direction. Because I feel like this right here, that with that Eight of Swords, this is like a self-imposed mental prison. Let's see what the clarity is on that. Look, Three of Wands. Three of Wands is about expansion. Three of Wands is about moving forward. Threes are a number of growth, they're expansion, they are a number of abundance as well. This person is looking at this beautiful moon in the, this is illuminating. There's something that's coming up for her. She's seeing this. She, even without seeing the physical picture of it, her intuition is with the moon, the intuition. She's knowing this. There's your High Priestess, intuition. She's seeing, her intuition is making her aware, bringing awareness to the situation. But I feel for some of you out there that you're just afraid to take that blindfold off and to see things for they really are. So I feel like a lot of this is coming from a place of fear. Insecurity, doubt. And these are the things that it's asking you to look at, to trust your intuition, trust what you're feeling about this situation. Like, I know that you're saying, I can achieve this, but then these doubts and fears and insecurities are coming all up. And so you're not taking the steps, you're not taking actions, you're not moving forward in order to bring this into manifestation. This Patience card, again, is really resonating with me, saying, uncover your eyes, see things for what they really are, see the opportunities that are available to you, see things in a brighter way. If she uncovered her eyes, she could see these beautiful, just all this beautiful color that's around her, and instead she's got her eyes covered, and all she's seeing really is darkness. That's it. Let's see what the Tradition card. Okay, so we have the Knight of Cups, And there's an offer coming in. I feel like this is an offer of love, and it doesn't necessarily have to be a relationship, intimate relationship kind of love. This can be an offer of love coming in as far as, you know, this new job opportunity. I really feel for the majority of you guys, this is about a relationship, though. I really do feel that. I do see that there is this offer coming in, and again, this could be somebody who's bringing that into you. And remember I talked about commitment. I felt like there were a lot of you, or there are some of you that are watching this, that this is a fear of commitment for whatever reason this is. You know, past traumas and hurts and things like that. Again, with this patience card, I'm feeling like this is an opportunity for you to recognize these things and how they are no longer serving you and blocking you from completing an old cycle that is no longer valuable to you, that is no longer serving you, and moving in a new direction. So you got the tradition card. I feel like a lot of you, this is going to be about a long-term commitment. I feel like this is going to be an opportunity for you to really bring in awareness as far as where you've been stuck, blocked, not moving forward, and what it is that has been part of that, like the negative thinking, the negative mindset, all of that, not seeing things clearly, you know, toxic ways of communicating, that sort of thing. And here is an additional oracle. This is from the Mystical Wisdom Oracle deck, and this is cheer up, live in the moment. So again, I kind of feel like some of you are out there and you're so focused on these past things, this negative situations or what have you, old chapters that you've really maybe never brought closure to. That could be another thing. You keep this cycle going around, because that's what I'm feeling right there. For some of you, this is just a repetitive cycle that has not been released, been closed out, been let go of, or seen in a clear way. And I feel like this is what it's going to be happening for you. That's going to be this enlightenment for you. And I feel like this negative cycle that you consistently have been going around in has been part of creating, or yeah, I definitely feel creating negative situations, negative experiences. So it's time to release those negative thoughts, those fears, those doubts, that cloudy way of thinking, and to close out that old chapter, end this chapter, get on this new way forward. Because looking through the other cards, it really looks like beautiful, positive, things that'll grow, develop, and manifest for you. I do hope this helps you. Thank you for being here. I'll see you back here next month.